Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. We are doing well today, aren't we? We're doing fantastic, absolute class. Chelsea have kicked off the Premier League season in impeccable fashion. A nice, comfortable 3-0 win at Stamford Bridge against Crystal Palace. Clean sheet, goals, clinical, and we're doing the business. Fantastic. And that's even before Lukaku steps onto the pitch for the first time. So, honestly, look, I'm very, very happy. This is a great result. Great way to start off the season. I'm going to let you guys know of what I think and how it all went down. Before I do, I want to let you guys know of the fantasy league that I am running now. And I'll leave a link in the description. A few of you seem to have a problem with the code that I've left. That's fine. Not a problem. If you hit the link in the description, it will take you straight there as I instructed in yesterday's video, and you'll be able to just auto join without having to put any code in. But if you want to put a code, I'll leave it in the comments as well if you prefer to do it that way. So join the league. It's not too late. I mean, yeah, one match day's gone, but there's 37 to go, so you can always come back. Anyway, let's get into today. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And can I just say briefly about the Premier League in general? It's so good that it's back, isn't it? We had Brentford Arsenal yesterday. I mean, that gave us a lot of laughs. Arsenal in complete mess. It's turmoil. Then Man United earlier on smashing Leeds to pieces 5-1, and they look good. But fantastic game from Pogba and Fernandes, and it's just looked really, really good. But then we thought we have to do the same. Chelsea now, we have to start off well. And we have to start off well because it gives us the incentive. We're high in confidence. Let's get some goals. Let's get 3 points. And let's go on to Arsenal next week. The first 6 or 7 games for Chelsea are very difficult. We've got to play Arsenal. We've got to play City. We've got to play Tottenham, if I'm not mistaken. Is Liverpool in there? I'm not sure. I need to double check, but it's not easy. It's not easy. So it's nice to get this game under wraps, 3 points in the bag, and we keep it moving. Now, let's start off with how we actually lined up. I'm going to put it on the screen for you guys now. So there we are. We've got Edouard Mendy in goal, CHALOBAH, Christensen, and Rudiger as the back three, Azpilicueta at right wing back, Alonso at left wing back, Jorginho Kovacic in the middle, Pulisic, Werner, and Mason Mount as the guys in the front line up top. Later on, we made substitutions and whatnot, but I'll get into that in a sec. Now, the game in terms of how it all started, I think it was very, very encouraging. Very encouraging. Why? Because Palace, I had no idea how Palace were going to set up. How Patrick Vieira sets his teams up. On my watch along, and if you haven't watched it, I'll leave a link here. But on my watch along, you can see me ask the question, what is Vieira about? How does he set his teams up? With Nice, I asked in the watch along a few of you to let me know in the comments, for anyone that did pay attention to the French league and to Nice, how did he set them up? And they all said very defensive, very negative, always trying to park a bus, that sort of tactic, that sort of manager, trying to soak all the pressure in. And that's exactly what Palace did. And it wasn't easy for Chelsea. But why do I say it was very, very encouraging? Because we got through. We got through. We had chances. We took them. Last season, that wasn't the case. Last season, we would control the game. We'd have loads of possession. We would maybe try and come up with a few chances. We would come nowhere near to putting it to bed. And then we'd struggle to score. That is the story of our lives. And every time in a game where we do get chances, we still don't put it to bed. But today, in that first half, whilst Crystal Palace was sitting back doing nothing, right, we outperformed ourselves. You look back at our XG for that first half. Chelsea had 0.95 and Palace had none. 0. We ended up being 2-0 up by half time. We outperformed our XG, which means one thing. We're clinical. We are clinical, we are clinical, we are clinical. And that's fantastic. The first goal coming because of Marcos Alonso. Brilliant free kick. Brilliant free kick. And you can go back to the watch long. Just before that free kick was taken, I was like, yes, Alonso. This is Alonso. This is you. This is you. I was saying that. This is you. This is you. Put it in the net, mate. This is you. You're going to score. And then he smashes it top bins. Top corner. Marcos Alonso. Perfect range. Perfect power. Perfect accuracy. 1-0 Chelsea. And that set the ball rolling. From that point onwards, that set the ball rolling. Now, Palace have to try and come out a little bit, even though they didn't. That's what I was surprised at. Palace was still negative after 1-0. Like, you're losing, Come out, play some football, please. Edouard Mendy was having a picnic. You know what I mean? Like, there was nothing going on. But later on into the second half, we managed to get the second goal. And I did say, even on the watch-along, everything I said on the watch-along happened. So maybe the jinx is finally over for those of you that worry and think that I'm a jinx. Maybe it's gone because I said Alonso needs to score before he did. Then I said we should get a goal before halftime. That would be lovely. And then 2 minutes later, we got one. Pulisic getting that goal. Great movement between Mount and Azpilicueta. Nice little link up. Mount slots it into the box. Little clash with the goalkeeper. But Pulisic hits it. Hits the roof of the net and goes in. 2-0. Great tap in. Before half time. Full control of the game. And that is what we need. That is what we need. At 2-0, you know you've pretty much killed the game. Not completely, because you never know. But you've given yourself a massive cushion. And you've managed to ease all the pressure. All the pressure. We come out in the second half. We're relaxed. We're relaxed, we're cool, you know, we're concentrating, we're still playing with intensity, but we're chilled. There's no nerves, there's no panic, we're relaxed. And then we start off the second half, we're in relaxed mode, and what happens? The one thing, and again, I said this at the start of the watch-along. Everything I said came true. I said, how cool would it be if Trevor CHALOBAH scores today? I said it, and it's there, it's on tape, and it's recorded. I said, if CHALOBAH scores today, it will be unbelievable. And then he scores in the most magnificent way. Trevor CHALOBAH, I love you, mate. Honestly, CHALOBAH, there's no words. There's no words. You know what? Koundé, yeah, at this rate, look, you might have to go onto the phone and just go, yo, Sevilla, sorry, mate, the deal's off. The deal's off. Or if Zuma does leave, we'll bring Koundé in, but on one condition. We'll get onto the phone to his agent and we'll be like, listen, we'll take your client, we'll take your player, because we're letting go of Zuma, but on one condition. Don't think you're going to be playing every single game because right now you're rotational. Simple, you're rotational. When you got players like CHALOBAH doing that, yeah, how do you want to knock him out the team? You can't. And Thomas Tuchel's come out of this looking like a tactical genius. A tactical genius. Because he had faith in CHALOBAH from the get-go. He played him after he played 120 minutes in the Super Cup. He played him today for the whole game, had faith in him, and he delivered. That shot from distance was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And I honestly, I could cry. I said it on the watch long. When he scored, I went bonkers. And I was like, I could cry right now. This is perfect. Even poor Trev, he hit the shot. He saw it go in. And it's like he didn't know what to do. Do I celebrate? Do I not? Do I go on my knees? Do I cry? Do I scream? Like, you could just see his hands were on his head. And he's just like, I can't believe what's happening. I'm so happy for him. I am so happy for CHALOBAH because he has proven over the last 2 games that he is the real deal. He is the real deal and he's ready. He is ready. Now this brings me back to a point that I've made in previous videos. Tuchel, Marina, the club, they know what they're doing. Have faith, they know what they're doing. We let go of Tomori for 30 million. We let go of Mark Gurhey for 20 million, who played against us today. And look at the difference between him and CHALOBAH, night and day. I don't blame Gurhey for that. I think it's because he plays at Palace, so fair play. But we have CHALOBAH. We've played a blinder. We've got 50 million for 2 defenders like as young as them and you are not in the team. And we've played CHALOBAH and he's not going anywhere. And look what we have. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So honestly, I'm really pleased for him. I'm glad he had the guts to take a shot from distance. That brings me on to another point. You see what happens when you shoot? Sometimes have a dig. You never know. You never know. And CHALOBAH done that. He done it brilliantly. Cobham Inc. Ladies and gentlemen, Cobham Inc. We have the best academy in world football. I don't care what anyone says. We have the best academy in world football. So, CHALOBAH, I'm very happy for. And yeah, since then, at that point onwards, we made some substitutions. We managed to bring on Reece James, Kai Havertz, and Emerson towards the end. I think this is going to be where we might see the transition, you know, for Azpilicueta. You see how he came off today? He didn't play the whole game against Villarreal. Played a portion of that. He came on. But today, he came off. And I think now, this season might be the transition. You're not going to see Aspi playing every game. You're not going to see him play 90 minutes every single week. That's not going to happen anymore. I think this season might be the season where he begins to get less minutes. We see Reece James more involved. We see CHALOBAH more involved. If Koundé comes in, we might see him. It depends if Zuma goes. We'll see what happens with Zuma. But yeah, Azpilicueta might be transition season this year. And I think he understands that. But shout out to Azpilicueta. He's a club legend, our most decorated player of all time. And he deserves the praise. So fair play. Kai Havertz getting good rest. And he came on, had good impact, so fair play. Didn't play that much, but had good impact. The one thing that is negative about today is Tammy didn't get to come on. And I would have loved Tammy to come on because I think he's played his last game for Chelsea. I think this week he'll be finalising a move to Roma. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, after last night, if he goes to Arsenal, he's mad. Simple. You're nuts. Don't go to Arsenal. Don't do that to yourself. You're better than that. You're better than that. But I'm not, honestly. It's a very, very good start for Chelsea. Very, very happy. Very encouraging. Very calm. Very relaxed. Confidence is sky high. We can't stop winning. And guess what? Next week, we have Arsenal at the Emirates. And the debut of Romelu Lukaku. Or should I say, the second coming of Romelu Lukaku. And he's not the same as the kid that was here before. I'm just saying that now. So Arsenal, get Ben White ready. Because Lukaku's going to be up and running for next week. And I hope he's going to hit the ground running, destroy everyone left, right and centre and score a hat-trick. Fingers crossed. But anyway, look, thank you all so much. Let me know what you think in the comment section below about today. Absolutely phenomenal. We are currently second in the league because Man United did win 5-1, so they've scored one more goal than us. Goal difference obviously means we go into second, but the same amount of points. It's not really the time to be looking at the league table because it's really early, but it's nice. We're at the top. Let's stay there for the whole season. That would be lovely. Thomas Tuchel, fantastic in terms of how he executed this game. Tactically, the players, everyone's placement. And I didn't mention one player who does deserve man of the match as well, Marcos Alonso. Even though I spoke about his goal. But him and CHALOBAH, for me, were the two that deserve man of the match. And I can't split it. I can't choose. They both deserve it. So I'm going to say men of the match, CHALOBAH and Alonso. That's me. Let me know who you think is man of the match in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. And I'll see all of you tomorrow for a brand new video. And I'll be doing a watch long for Tottenham and Manchester City, I reckon. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And we'll have some fun as a neutral. I'll see all of you tomorrow. Have a good one. Look after yourselves. Take care. And peace.